Colton is a student at Liberty Elementary School, and he is currently 3 years old in the pre-K program, and his teacher is Miss Hudson. He is nonverbal and is hard of hearing and has autism. So we really wanted to create a product for him that could fit all of his needs and all of his interests as well. Colton enjoys playing outside. He usually goes to his grandparents' farm and plays outside a lot with the animals and out in the grass and stuff. And he also really enjoys cars and anything that he can really hold onto and move with his own hands. So he struggles with communication in his life as he is nonverbal and hard of hearing. In order to assist him in his communication, Miss Hudson created laminated Velcro cards for Colton to use to communicate to a classmate or his teacher. There are simple phrases on these cards such as your turn, my turn, etc. After discussing with Miss Hudson, she provided Colton's needs for the product. So she really wanted us to create a device or a toy that could help him learn basic vocabulary, such as stop and go, up and down, in and out, on and off. And she also wanted it to include visual and tangible sensory.
As Zane said, the more we talked with Ms. Hudson about Colton's needs, we realized that our project should be catered towards him learning new vocabulary and allow him to further enhance his communication skills with other students.
So the concept of our assistive technology is that in our class we were learning about the expensive nature of assistive technology. So in order to basically solve that, we teamed up with Loudoun County Public Schools in order to create both assistive switches and toys. And it basically reduced the cost and provided direct assistance to the children who needed it. So we have created an interactive roller coaster that has a switch with sensory elements and elements that include the vocab words stop and go, up and down, and in and out. And our project consists of numerous visual elements suitable for students who are hearing impaired.
Right now he is nonverbal and he talks mainly through his throat, but he does respond to signals and cards that Ms. Hudson uses to get him to say what he wants. Throughout our roller coaster, although it is a tactile filled toy, we have verbal commands such as up, down, throughout the roller coaster, and stop and go signs that Colton can use to communicate with other students.
So throughout this experience and the MIT Beaverworks challenge, we had to go through multiple different iterations of this roller coaster. One of the major things is the difference between how we're taking the current throughout the roller coaster. Originally, it was in a very thick metal wrapping around the track, but we managed to find a thin copper-like material which conducts the current better than the metal. And one of the reasons we made that change was just the safety. We didn't want Colton to accidentally press too hard on the metal and maybe receive a cut from that, so we decided to go with that instead.
If we had to change something in our design, it would be probably beneficial to update our switch, which controls our motor powered car for our roller coaster. And our current switch is suitable for the roller coaster, but the mechanism to press it off is slightly uncomfortable, and especially for Colton, since he's really young, it would be especially hard for him to press. And if we made a slightly altered design for the switch, it could be easier to turn it on and off. But in addition, for Colton, we want to add a musical element to it.
2 to 3 things that we learned from working in Beaverworks was the first thing being learning how to work with our client and requiring their needs and satisfactions that they were looking at a product. Okay. Another thing that we learned in Beaverworks is we learned how to empathize with people who are unable to do the same stuff that we can.
Now let's see this thing in action.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.